Hello, tis I, Wayward. This is something I wanted to release. Ah! Forgot the gun's not fully automatic. So as of making this video, I'm going through the Fallout review and fully editing it and yada yada. And I know this video is going to be released after the Fallout review, and I am so sorry. The end of the Fallout review does say that today was going to be the first video of the new series, and it is. It's going to be released later, but due to the very nature of that new series, it's going to be once per day instead of twice per day, just because it's not going to be as many videos per game. So there's that. So I do apologize for the breadth of it, but I wanted to release this video just to go over something. So I've been going over the audio, and I realized that the audio quality of my vocal recordings, especially for the reviews, is absolutely horrendous. Like, oh my god, my voice sucks for these kinds of things. And the microphone, using my headset microphone for like gameplay, I think is fine, but for I got an achievement. Cool. For something like something like the reviews, which are supposed to be a little more focused on my voice, as a matter of fact. Yoink. Since the reviews are supposed to be a little more focused on my voice, having really terrible audio quality is kind of not a good thing. Very much not a good thing. So instead, I'm going to point out that I'd like to get a more professional microphone setup instead of having to rely on my headset, which is good for chatting. And again, I think during gameplay, it's not a terrible thing. But there's still a lot of noise and a lot of clicking and a lot of vocal snaps, a lot of peaks and yada yada. I do also notice that during the reviews, I really should be focusing more on my ability or not to edit the time between me clicking the button to stop and start new recordings. But that's something that's going to stop with the Fallout review. I'm noticing it more and more, because when I record audio, I record it with audio file, or Audacity, not audio file. With Audacity, you have to click. I don't record it all at once. You know, I record it with. Oh crap! Sorry, gotta focus on this part. I record it in bits. That way, if I need to re-record, I'm not re-recording the entire thing all at once. So you can actually hear me pressing the button. Really? You can hear me press the button to... God dang, I need the ID card. You can hear me press the button to switch from one recording to the audio a lot. And for that, I'm sorry. Not editing those out is just a matter of laziness, and for the next review, that's not going to be as prevalent. I do apologize. Oh, missile launcher, nice. But I want to get a like I said, I want to get a new microphone. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth egg. But this is one of those kind of things, like I ask for donations at the end of every video. Please donate. This is kind of stuff I want. I ask for donations for exactly this kind of thing, you know? So I can get new games or new recording equipment. In this case, it's a new microphone. Really, all I really want is one with a good screen on it. That way, all of my audio peaks and whatever don't feel like absolute garbage. The more and more professional that I can make these, the better I'll feel, and also means higher quality content, which is never a bad thing. That said, I am playing one of my favorite games, which is Cave Story. Technically, this is Cave Story Plus, not the original Cave Story, which you can get for free. I did buy this. I believe it came with a Humble Bundle, to be honest. I do eventually plan on reviewing this game. But maybe if I can get a couple more donations, or if I can finally shill out to get a good microphone, y'all can hear me talking about this. I don't know why you would want to actually hear me, but maybe it'll be worth. Oh, crap baskets. I didn't almost die. I was being facetious. I won't sound like absolute poop while playing these kind of games, which is, hey, not a terrible idea. So when I ask you for a donation, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. I'm not trying to be lazy. It's not a matter of not being able to afford it. It's more a matter of I would buy like a $40 microphone and, you know, boom stand and whatever. Oh crap! Only had 2 missiles. I'd rather my money go to, you know, shelter and food and feeding my kids and, you know, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. I just wanted to go ahead and put this out there. The review, sorry, the Let's Plays for the next series will be released later today. Thank you for watching. Oh. Like I said, expect those to drop 1 a day for the next couple of weeks. That'll give me time, because they're relatively short games as opposed to the last couple of games I've played, like Fallout. Jesus. I will probably end up playing through the entire series, which is going to be 5 games, by the way, in less than a month. So the videos are going to be released hopefully in less than a month. I'm aiming for less than 30 episodes, but the way I'm doing 2 of the 5 games may not be good for that. So I'm aiming at less than 30. So I'd really like to get the reviews to be once a month, but sometimes the games don't exactly pan out that way. Fallout, for example. I think if I'm ever going to do another long series, especially RPGs, I'm going to be doing them a game at a time. And then once I've done the series, I'll go back and review the series. Like, for example, if I wanted to do Final Fantasy, I would do Final Fantasy 1 as its own game, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and yada yada. But do a review of each game separately, and then do a final review. But for my next series, it's 5 older, relatively shorter games. I believe I've actually already recorded the first game. It's only 7 episodes. So that's the kind of scaling back I'm doing. The next series after that's only 2 games. The next series after that is 3 games. The next series after that is 4 games. Those are going to be a little longer, though. I'm also aiming at getting a GameCube and a Game Boy player, which is going to be about $100 to get a good the GameCube and the Game Boy player with the startup disc, which is the big hang-up for that. Then after that, I might go back and review Mega Man 11, which Mega Man 11 is out by the time me recording this video. So by the time it's coming out, by the time this video has come out, Mega Man 11 has been out. I also want to do Mega Man X Collection, which we have for a Switch, but our Switch is on the TV, which you hear My Little Pony playing on in the background. It's not my thing. My kids like watching it. I'm not a brony. Excuse me, I'm not a brony. I don't believe in shaming bronies though. You like what you want to like. I'm not gonna judge you. I like my own weird little crap. But getting my Switch hooked up to my computer is a bit of a change up of how we have our entertainment systems and whatnot set up. Whatever, that's neither here nor there. So I could do the X collection after the 5th series. I also want to do the Darksider games. Darksiders 3 is about to come. Darksiders 3 is about to come out, so I might do 1, 2, and 3 when that comes out instead of doing 1 and 2 and then waiting for 3, which is essentially what I did with the Mega Man collection. I'm trying to think. If I can get a Game Boy or a GameCube and Game Boy player, I can round out the next series that I'm doing, the one that's coming out later today, and the series after that, which I won't get, or not the series after that, the series after that. God dang it. So, next series I can round out with a GameCube and a Game Boy player. The next series after that is just 2 little computer games I don't have to worry about. The next series after that is 3 games that I currently have, but if I get a Game Boy player I can round out to 6. The series after that is 4 games, which they won't release the 5th one for some stupid reason. Maybe that's a clue. And then after that I could finally go back and force myself to play BioShock. Or I could do Darksiders. If I can get the DLC for Borderlands, I could do that. Borderlands 2 specifically, because I have Borderlands 1, but none of the DLC. Actually, so I guess I'll have to get the DLC for 1 and 2, and then I have Tales from the Borderlands. I don't have the pre-sequel. So Borderlands I have yet to finish as far as the series goes. Yeah, and this is all that. Like, there's stuff I don't have yet. I'd like to get a boom mic. I even know exactly where it will go on my table. Because there's this weird little bit underneath the rim of my table that would be perfect to mount something at. You can't see it, but I'm pressing it with my hand. But yeah, that's all predicated on purchasing stuff, and this is why I ask for donations. Obviously, I already have Cave Story, and I'd like to do Cave Story as a review. I may even do Ika-chan, which was Pixel's game before Cave Story, which is completely free. Yeah, that's it. Sorry. Long, stupid video to say, hey, please donate money. I have things to buy. I mean, if you don't want to, don't worry about it. I will eventually get these things. But going through the Fallout review has made it clearer to me that audio, especially when I'm talking, could be so much better with just 2 things. A filter for my microphone, which this microphone that I'm talking on is just, it's a Corsair headset. I love it. It's really comfortable and I like the microphone. Before I was using a Logitech microphone, which works. But I like this headset. I got it specifically when I got my new computer earlier this year. But the microphone's good for chatting. It's good for gameplay. It's comfortable. But for the professional videos, you'll notice that there's no background noise. It's because I typically record it at like 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning. When everyone is asleep. So there's no TV on like there is right now. Or there's no kids playing, no noises, which is happens all the time. You hear my son just or bang something or start crying because his block tower fell over or his something happened. And it doesn't happen with the reviews because I record that late at night when everyone is asleep. So the intention is for the audio during the reviews to sound better, and that they don't is actually starting to bother me. So that's it may sound weird when I ask for donations, and I don't get many views. I have a Patreon set up, but I get regularly less than 10 views per video, unless I'm streaming. and I plan on streaming again. I did get a new TV, and when I say a new TV, I mean my parents replaced their TV and gave me theirs, which is far away from me on a different piece of furniture, so I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about accidentally hitting it with a controller. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.